lovelies, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be doing the best of 2020 makeup that I saw, loved and got. So the first thing I'm going to tell you about is my concealer. Oh my god, I thought there was nothing. I thought this concealer was just a normal thing on the market, you know, not that big of a deal, nothing to get hyped up about. Well, let me tell you something, I was wrong. This is the Too Faced Born This Way Molten Sculpting Concealer, super coverage. I've got it on to down in my eyes and it's in the shade Almond. I love this stuff so much. It's a 15ml. I still haven't used all of it. There's still a lot in the tube and I got this last year and I'm so happy that I got it. And it's just so good. It is super coverage. You can get other shades in this and you can also cream contour with this because it is a multi-use sculpting concealer, which I absolutely love. So yeah, this changed my eye underneath my eyes for the best of, and I did actually highlight with it as well, so love it. So next is a contour stick. I was not a fan of cream contour, to tell you the truth. I would always mess up on cream contour and I wouldn't always do it right, and it's just I just didn't like it. I was like, no, I can never do cream contour. Then I saw Charleane Leches' video and she cream contoured, and she uses the Primark, the PS range on Primark, called My Perfect Colour Foundation and Contour Stick in the shade Caramel. If you're a beginner of cream contour, try this. This is creamy and buildable. It is foundation or you can do contour. I do it to cream contour or cream bronze, whatever you want to say it is, but I love this. I put it on, I first of all swipe it on and then I put it on with I blend it out a brush like this, and then I go in with a sponge to blend it even more to get rid of any harsh lines or any harsh edges, and it works a treat. It really works and I love it for this. It's just really good. I've got it on today. I just love it so much. So yeah, if you're beginning to cream contour, when Primark reopens eventually, get your hands on this in shade Caramel. Next, I used to use like when I used to bronze, I used to use like Physician's Formula or Rachel's palette or some other palette until I got this. Let me tell you something. I saw Gemma Louise Myers rave on about this powder for so long. I was like, nah, it can't be that bad. It's not as good as she makes it out. It's bloody brilliant. I've got it on today. It is from Primark again. It is PS range. And it's in the shade Cinnamon, and it is the Foundation Press Powder Buildable Coverage Matte Finish. I have got it on today. You might be thinking, Charleane, that's not matte. I can tell you why my skin's not looking matte. But this is a foundation, but you use it as a bronzer, and it's just so good. That is the colour of it. I don't know if you can see it on my hand. That is the colour of it, but you can build it up so much. It is just one of them products that you can actually build up so much. It will just look flawless and it won't go patchy or anything like that. I've got it on today and I absolutely love this. If you're looking for a cheaper alternative bronzer that you can't afford the high end, go into Primark, pick up the Foundation Press Powder in the shade Cinnamon. I love it, and it comes with the mirror as well. Oh, and I use it with a Morphe X Jack and Hill OJH4, and I just put it on. And if you apply too much and you find that you've got so much on with this and you don't want to keep blending it out with this because you're just going to keep putting on product because you've got so much on the brush, get a big powder brush and just work it to tan and blend, and it will blend out flawlessly. This is such a good product. It's blendable, it's good, it's fantastic. Now, the powder I've been using underneath my eyes, oh my good grief. I saw, as I said, Gemma Louise Myers raving on about this again. In the shade, it's the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Loose Bacon and Setting Powder. I got the shade Sugar Cookie because I want it under my eyes for that brightness. I do like my under eyes to be bright, you know. This is really good. I do apply this with a powder, so as you can see I've got some on here. So I pop it on there, pat it under, wait for a couple of seconds, dust it off, and it just looks really good. It sets your makeup in place underneath your eyes so you don't crease throughout the day. It's such a good. You've got dry under eyes, like you just a tad. I don't bake for that long. I bake for a couple of seconds, take it off, and it still does the job so perfectly. So these two, so I put it on with a sponge, then I brush it up with a brush like this and just brush it off, and it is good. I love this powder so much for that. The primer that I've been loving as well, oh my good grief, I can tell you that I was like, I need to try this primer. This is a Tatcha. It's a dupe of one of the high-end brands of the Pore Filling Primer. This is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I got this last year. As you can see, I'm loving this. I sometimes swirl it on. The best way to do it is get some in your hand, put it on where you need it, tap it in, and your pores will not show through your foundation. You may not see it on your skin first of all because you're like, no, this doesn't work. Apply foundation, apply powder. I've got it on, got it right here because I normally get pores right here. It just makes your pores look so good and invisible, and you will not regret using this. I put this on to my T-zone. It is just a good product, and I recommend you do try this out. If you haven't tried the Elf Putty Poreless Primer, try the original. I love it so much. I believe they have a matte version and a luminous version. I recommend you get the original because it's just that good. Next, it is a glittery bronzer. I saw Rachel Leary do her makeup like this, and she's created a collab with Revolution, and she created this colour right here called Golden Hour. If you haven't heard of Rachel doing her bronzer with the shimmering bronzer, I've got it on today. It is a game changer. I'm telling you that it's such a game changer. So I use this shade right here to go on my forehead and onto my cheeks and to my chest and on my neck, wherever I'd like it. It is a game changer. I'm telling you that, guys. It's a game changer because you think your makeup was looking perfect. It will look even better when you apply shimmery bronzer. Just a little bit goes a long way. It's just so good. And I apply it with a big fluffy brush like this. It's just so good. You just apply it onto your forehead, wherever you need it, on your chest, neck, cheeks, wherever you go, and you'll be looking flawless. Next, it's highlighting palette. If you're struggling to find a highlighter palette, this is a Revolution one. Soph does life on YouTube. She created this with Revolution. I use this shade right here. It is such a gorgeous shade. I have hit pan on that shade and this shade. This shade I use when I'm super light, and this is when I use when I'm tanned, and I just love them. I need to do the rest of them, but the palette is really good. It's so nice. It's got every highlight in there you'd ever want. It has a pink, it has a purple, it has a gold, it has a champagne, it has a white, it has some are baked and some are pressed, and it is so gorgeous. The other highlight that I've been loving it as well is from the Rachel Leary again. Same palette, get it popping. It's such a gorgeous colour. It is a champagne gold. It's like a champagne rosy gold, and it's just so good. It is gorgeous. It is such a gorgeous shade. It's like a champagne gold. Like it may not look it, but it's such a gorgeous colour. It just goes on. It just is a little bit, goes a long way, but it is just so good. I just love it. I just love highlighters. I'm a big highlighter fan. It's such a good product. Now the blush that I've been using, I can talk forever about this blush because I love this blush, okay? Benefit Galaforina. This is the blush that I've been talking about so much last year. Every time I was like, you guys know what colour I'm going to put. I'm going to put on Benefit by Galaforina. It's such a pretty blush. I've got it on today. It's such a pretty blush. It's so nice. It's got that like peachy, rosy kind of pinky colour. It's just so gorgeous. And it's to die for as well. I love the smell, but it's just so gorgeous. I haven't hit pan on this. I use this freaking every time when I do makeup, and I still haven't hit pan. And it's a bloody mini, but it's getting there. But I just can't wait to hit pan on this year. I just need to hit pan on it because I've been using it so much. And it's so good. But it does have that little bit of sheen on the cheek, so it won't come off shimmery, but it just has that little sheen on there, and it's perfect. Benefit Galaforina blush is it's chef's kiss. Now the foundations that I've been using and loving, I've used quite a lot of foundations. I use so many foundations. I'm going to tell you a few foundations right now. I have about 4 foundations to show you because they are such good products. These are the things that I've been using constantly. The first one is, as you can see, it's almost gone. It's almost gone. It's just a little bit left and it's almost gone. This is a Too Faced Born This Way, and it is in the shade Golden Beige. Too light for me. I should have got it in another shade, but this is really good. I like it. It is a medium to full coverage, so you can build it up, but it is such a good formula. It's liquid. It is a liquid formula. It is really beautiful. It does mask any spots you do have. If you have any bright red pimples, it's not going to cover it fully, just because then spots and pimples that are bright red and that are painful are bugger to cover. But this is so good to just put on every day. Another one that is just, it's just another one that I love. It is, I've got on today, you can use a light coverage. If you go in with a sponge, you'll get the natural kind of foundation with it. This is the Maybelline Fit Me, and it is matte and poreless, normal to oily with clay. In the shade Natural Beige 220. I use this today, absolutely love it. I prefer using this with a brush because you get much more of a medium to full coverage with a brush. If you use it with a sponge, it is so liquidy that the sponge will just suck it up, and you're like, why is my foundation too light and natural? If you want a natural, like literally light layer foundation, use it with a sponge. It's good, but I prefer it with a brush. Next, it is the MUA Makeup Candy Pro Base. This is matte foundation. I go for kind of foundations. As I said, matte foundations don't really work for me because I'm more like a dry combination skin. When I do use a matte foundation, I make sure that I apply it on a luminous primered base. Okay, so this is the Makeup Candy. It is the Pro Base. It is moussey as hell. It is thick as well, but this is full coverage when you put it on. When you put it on, first of all, it is kind of the medium coverage, but you can build this up to full. It is good to full, but I still say that I do prefer this with a sponge. A sponge or brush doesn't bother me, but it's full coverage. It's a full long wear. It is matte. Full shine control that lasts all day. Now, as I said, for shine control, it's not going to be 100% shine control, if you know what I mean. You are going to get your natural oils peeking through. A little bit does peek through, but do you know what? It does make the foundation in the end. The last product that I got is the Huda Beauty Stick Foundation. This is in shade Leches, and I apply this. I've used quite a bit already. I apply this with a brush. These two are made for each other. They come, you have to buy the brush and the foundation separately, but if you buy them together, they are made for each other. This can go to full coverage. I don't use this for full coverage. If I want a lightweight foundation with a little bit of medium coverage where I need it, I will use this. This is so good. Some people don't like it because they say it's a bit dry on the skin. I don't have that problem because I use this primer as well to go with it. That primer I'll talk about in a second. But I don't find that. When I put it on to warm skin. Like, your face is warm, so when the product's on your skin, it's going to melt onto your skin. You buff it in, and then if you want to, you can take it up and tap it in. I did a review on this. It is gorgeous. I loved it. Throughout the day, it did get oily, but do you know what? If you powdered it, the oils will go. It is just your natural oils coming through, so you just have to realise that. And any of these foundations, you might think, oh, I don't like them. But you have to realise that not all products are going to work for everybody's skin. I have different skin to yours. I'm like a combination skin. Like some bits I'm dry, some bits I'm oily. I'm just a combination girl. And it is just a good product. If you want a lightweight, get this. So good. This is, oh my God, it does transfer. But it doesn't transfer as much as my other foundations do. When I put a mask on with this, it does transfer, but it transfers a tiny bit, and it's so good for that. If you want to wear a mask and you hate when you take off your mask, you've got like foundation on your mask all the way and you've got bits missing, this will not do that. A little bit will transfer, but not all your foundation, and your skin will just be looking great throughout the day. This is a game changer if you want to wear a mask. Now, another primer that I love is the Water Jelly from Huda Beauty. This is, the stick foundation was from Huda Beauty, just to let you know. The Huda Beauty Water Jelly Primer is gorgeous. It is such a gorgeous product. She put this as skincare, but people are like, no, put it as a primer because we like it as a primer. This is like a dupe for the Milk Primer. I haven't used the Milk Primer, but that's what people are saying. That is a dupe. The only thing is, I think the Milk Makeup Primer is a little bit more tacky than this, but this does get a tack. If you work it in, pat it on, it is tacky. Trust me, it is. Your skin will love this primer because it drinks your skin. It just, your skin just drinks it because it's so hydrating. But it does get tacky, and I do love this. I use it today. A setting spray that I've been loving, that I have to get another one because it's almost run out, is the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. I love this stuff. When I first used it, I was like, no, it's just a setting spray. It's not going to be any good. Shh. I was a game changer. I was like, oh my god, my foundation has just set down so nicely. Like, I've got it on today. It sets down the powders so nicely. You don't have to use a lot of this. You may think that you can't feel it on your face, but trust me, if you use a lot of this, you will tell, you can tell. So just go shh, and that's all you need. And it does set your face foundation, it sets it all, and your skin will look so good. It will just look so blendable. It will just last on your face, and it is just really, really good. I do need to get another one of these because my one is gonna run out very, very soon, so I need to buy another one. But this is a game changer. If you want a new setting spray, try the Morphe setting spray. Now, the lipsticks that I've been loving are the Jeffree Star. I haven't got it with me because it's downstairs. It's the Jeffree Star Celebrity Skin Liquid Lipstick Game Changer with the gloss on top, Can You Not, by Dose of Colours. Them two paired, mwah. I got comments when I put videos, people are like, what shade of lipstick are you wearing? I do tell them it's Jeffree Star Celebrity Skin with Dose of Colours on top. Them two mixed together are the perfect combination of lipsticks to go with. It's just incredible. Now, another one that is relatively new is a lipstick from Huda Beauty. It is her powdered matte one. It's a matte lipstick, and it looks like this. Smells nice, and it's in the shade Wedding Day. I got this from a Glossy Box advent calendar, and oh my god, when I put this on, it was so good. I was like, that is such a good lipstick. It is so good. It is a nice colour. It's in the shade Wedding Day. I love it. It's got a magnetic thing. Normally matte lipsticks don't work for me, like really matte. This works. I love this one. It doesn't gunk up on my lips at all. It doesn't do any of that. It just stays on, and then when I wipe it away, it does fade throughout the day, but it doesn't come gunky on my lips. So some matte lipsticks do become a little bit bunchy on me. This one doesn't do it. It fades throughout the day, and it's just really, really gorgeous. The lashes that I've been obsessing over are the Amy Rose Cosmetic lashes in the shade Lola. I do have 4 styles, but oh my good grief, if you want to try new lashes out, try Amy's Rose Cosmetics. It's a game changer. They are so nice. They're so fluffy. These are dramatic as hell, and I love them so much. These are it. They're the shade Lola. Dramatic as hell. I love these. So if you want to know about any lashes, go to Amy's Rose Cosmetics. She has styles on there. She has masks, everything that you want. But the lashes are my favourite from there. And that is all my 2020 makeup favourites. I do hope you do like this video. Please give this video a big thumbs up. Please let me know down in the comments what is one of your makeup products that you've been obsessing over in 2020. If you want to subscribe to my channel, subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!